ADC. When I don't come out with a coalition, say this coalition no, na then go move Nigeria forward. Sake of say, when I say President Tinubu administration no good, that be in government no good. First, why you say Tinubu government no good for Nigerians? From on a perspective, that thing when make on a talk say on a one build coalition to redeem Nigerians then. Why? And then secondly, why Nigerians go trust ADC?
Well, thank you for inviting me for this program.
No, if you mix sound, I see your mother shakes.
No, at least I go speak. I don't worry, I go speak anyhow. I go speak anyhow.
All right,
so, I make you understand me. What they understand?
If you do concussion, Sha, you go mix sound. If you be concussion rice.
Yeah, I'm the Lagos boy, so I can speak like that.
All right.
So,
right.
Is it what I talk? We say before say this before we form this agency, all of us belong to one party or the other.
Yes.
Some people belong to PDP. Some people decide APC that day. Some people there for Labour Party. Some people there for SDP. But government, APC government, by themselves, and they start to destabilize all these political parties. They start to destabilize PDP.
Why you say that government did one?
Now government they do them now. Everybody knows that government they do them now. You know, say, okay, how Wike will be minister for, will be member of PDP, he'll be member of PDP, he'll be minister for APC. They go do PDP go do one thing today. Wike go say no go agree. Then go do another one. The chairman go say one thing. Secretary when Wike bring go say another thing. So now okay they do them. So the government get hand for the thing where happen for where they happen for PDP. The small time more Labour Party said John catch the disease. Scatter. One person say, nah, he be chairman. Another person say, nah, he be chairman. Small time more SDP catch the same virus. They say, now one person be chairman. Then small time more AMPP follow join. They say they suspend Kwankwaso. So all opposition political parties got scattered. So what now happen now? So all the opposition political leaders now decided that look, I still the be so. If we are not careful, we will wake up one day, we find ourselves that only one party in Nigeria, and that party is APC, where Bolaji Tinubu dey. So it's either you join APC where Bolaji Tinubu dey, or make we go to another party. So I think we carry all of us with that. We begin to have meetings, say, make we go form another party, the thing we call coalition. So when we form coalition now, we get two options. Either we form coalition to go register new party, leave all the other parties when they don't scatter for them, or find one party where we will go enter, all of us. Whether you become from PDP or you come from APC or whatever. So that's why we formed ADC. Now we enter ADC. Now, the thing we say, why is it dangerous? Look, we have only one party, APC. We say, all the things that this government is doing, one, they remove subsidy. When they remove subsidy now, it don't drive price for petrol reach high level where we say nobody feel afford them again.
But every candidate for 2023 said they for removal and now waiting the government.
Every candidate they do what?
Every candidate for 2023 being talk say they will promote subsidy.
No, be every candidate. Even if every candidate talk up, nobody
at least
will go
the
do.
Four living candidates them talk up.
But nobody will go do the kind thing where President Bolaji Tinubu do. You know, say if you promote subsidy, the kind suffering will go bring for Nigerians, don't be small. So if you go promote subsidy, you go find way to cushion the effect of that removal when you go remove subsidy before you remove her. If you be woman now, if they give picking breast, if you won't commot the breast for a mouth, you don't go give her goody or chingo.
You go give her something unless the pikin go worry. The pikin go sick, self die.
So the president just come now, May 29, day one, without any plan. He just says subsidy is gone. So as
I'm struggling with missing teeth, and that's why I'm here. I wouldn't have done anything like this. I would have went straight to Nubia and had it done. I would not recommend
any level where that I go find, they can go find out by himself. So you take
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to. Where is this? Okay, there we go.
People belong to PDP. Some people that inside APC they take. Some people dey for Labour Party. Some people dey for SDP. But government, APC government, by themselves, and they start to destabilize all these political parties. They start to destabilize PDP.
Why you think that government did one?
Now government they do am now. Everybody knows that government they do am now. You know, say okay, how we can be minister for, we be member of PDP. He be member of PDP. He be minister for APC. They go do PDP go do one thing today. We can go say no go agree. Then we can do another one. The chairman go say one thing. Secretary wey we can bring go say another thing. So now okay they do am. So na government they hand for the thing wey happen for where they happen for PDP. The small time Labour Party sef just catch the disease, scatter. One person say na him be chairman, another person say na him be chairman. Small time SDP catch the same virus. They say na one person be chairman, another. Then small time AMPP follow join. They say they suspend Kwankwaso. So all opposition political parties got scattered. So what now happen now? So all the opposition political leaders now decided that look, as things they be so, if we are not careful, we will wake up one day, we find out that only one party in Nigeria, and that party is APC, where Bola Tinubu dey. So it's either you join APC where Bola Tinubu dey, or make we go do another party. So I think what we carry all of us with that, we begin to have meetings say, make we go form another party, the thing we call coalition. So when we form coalition now, we get two options. Either we form coalition to go register new party, leave all the other parties where they don't scatter for them, or find one party where we will go enter, all of us. Whether you become from PDP or you come from APC or whatever. So that's why we formed ADC. Now we enter ADC. Now, the thing we say, why is it dangerous? Make we have only one party, APC. We say, all the things that this government is doing, one, they remove subsidy. When they remove subsidy now, it don't drive price of petrol reach high level where we say nobody feel afford them again.
But every candidate for 2023 said they for removal and I'm waiting the government.
Every candidate they do what?
Every candidate for 2023 being talk say they could commot subsidy.
No be every candidate. Even if every candidate talk, nobody
at least
will
the
do.
Four leading candidates them talk
but nobody will do the kind of thing the Bola Tinubu do. You know, say if you commot subsidy, the kind suffering will go bring for Nigerians, don't be small. So if you go commot subsidy, you go find way to cushion the effect of that removal when you go remove subsidy before you remove her. If you be woman now, if they give pikin breast, if you want commot the breast for your mouth, no go give her goody or chingom.
You go give her something unless the pikin go worry. The pikin go sick, self die.
So the president just come now, May 29, day one, without any plan, just say subsidy is gone. So as a common subsidy now, Nigerians begin suffer. Price of petrol went high. Price of goods, everything went high. Now, before we say Jack Robinson, he said, in free Naira, any level where Naira go find, he can go find out by himself. So you take Naira devaluation, join removal of subsidy, it's like you put petrol for. They are the thing where cost put the suffer head when you see that. All this way we say people don't feel shop again, people don't feel afford food again, people don't feel enter transport again, and the thing will cause after that. And instead of government,
okay, go ahead, sir.
Instead of government do something to say, okay, we recognize your suffering. We recognize your suffering. We go take this one. We'll take. They say they don't give people 339 billion. Different family for Nigeria 339 billion. You sabi anybody wey collect money from government?
I don't ask for this platform. Make them tell me whether their relative collect. Nobody don't tell me.
But you see, to cut long story short, what we want to do is in ADC, when we get to 2027, if Nigerians say they are not happy with APC, they should have an alternative. And we want it to be, as we are talking now, it is very clear to us that people don't want APC. When they chop for inside the government, nobody wants APC again. But the question they are asking themselves, these ADC people, are they the alternative? Mm-hmm. So that's the work that we have to do now to convince Nigerians that we are the alternative. Because we also agree that we were part of different political parties in the past. We were part of PDP, we were part of APC, and many of us don't do things before. We're not good. We agree. But we know that this country where we did so, we cannot continue like this. And the kind of politics we have played, now it carry us put for this mess where we did so. Banditry, kidnapping, everything when they happen. Now the kind of politics where politicians in Nigeria have played. So all of us are coming together and saying, no more. We must play a different kind of politics going forward. And I think we carry on going to see that.
All right. So a lot of people go talk, say, waiting on for do differently for the removal of subsidy. Considering, say, economists then don't talk and say, this subsidy is something where it be say, now a must way Nigeria for do because of the way the Nigeria economy be done day. It will say, common subsidy Nigeria for choke. So what's your for do differently? Because as it stands, remember say our revenue to the money will be the use service debt. Now about 97% of our revenue will be the use service debt every month before this subsidy removal. And the money income, in fact, even for salary will be the use borrow, they pay and all that. So waiting on it is on for do differently to say now. Because these are things when Nigerians won't know, maybe for know how they will use trust on them.
As they remove subsidy, they don't stop to borrow. Tell me. Would government don't borrow past this government? The money when they borrow for 2 years, you don't pass one way all the government before, don't borrow before. Okay, you remove subsidy, they don't borrow again. Number one. Number two, despite remove subsidy, everything for Nigeria now is tax. 5% tax. If you buy food, you go pay tax. If you buy water, you go pay tax. If you collect money for bank, you go pay tax. If you take that money when they don't tax, take buy something, they go still tax out. And from next year now, they say petrol, 5% tax. Aviation, you enter flight, 5% tax. Everything tax. And yet you say you remove subsidy. Where is the benefit of the subsidy when they come out? If you want them to say they come out subsidy, I want make I go hospital and I want buy drug. They say, this drug you see so now free. They say, what happen? They say, now because of subsidy when they come out, the money when they get for that subsidy, they take buy drug for this hospital. It go make sense. What is the benefit of the subsidy when they say they come out? Now, to come back to your original question, that what will we do differently?
Okay.
Subsidy, we have always said it. Economists, the same economics will tell you that number one, subsidy itself is not a bad thing. Every country in the world has one kind of subsidy or another. Whether subsidy for agriculture.
Including the countries where we say the IMF leaders and World Bank leaders.
Including America. No country subsidize food past America. That's why if you carry small money enter America, you go chop like, that's why you see all of them big like this. Because small money, the food when they go give you, you don't go finish up. No country subsidize food past America. So every country gets subsidy. Whether the subsidy in our food or the subsidy in our drug, medicine, where they give people for hospital. It's the only thing where we get now. I would say for make Nigerians to enjoy the benefit of this patrol, and they don't get government, they don't feel steal money. Now, only thing when they go feel benefit, now you say they go buy fuel cheap. It's not the only thing. Other countries will get petrol, that's what they subsidize that, whether it's Dubai, whether it's Saudi Arabia, whether it's Qatar, whether it's Libya, all their citizens, they get the benefit whether they get for say that country get petrol. Now, the only thing when we the benefit are this subsidy. Now, you know, say, because some people, when they sell fuel, they don't introduce corruption for inside the subsidy.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't feel catch them. You know these people when don't introduce corruption for inside subsidy, but you don't feel catch them because they are your people. They're party, you know them. They know them now. Why they talk like this now?
They talk say for they easier for President Tinubu to probe the subsidy people who put us for the suffer of subsidy instead of to promote the subsidy. And they talk, so why you don't do because of saying your own people, then padi thing.
Not only because are your own people. All these people, they don't contribute money for election. All these people, when they talk, when they collect subsidy, they don't contribute money for election. Me, I don't go mention anybody name, but when they don't call say that me mention somebody name, I don't go mention anybody name. But they sabi themselves, we all sabi. So instead of them when they catch these people, it's easier for them to say, this headache when they worry you. Since we don't get paracetamol, we'll give you. Make we just come out the head. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they feel that it is better for them to remove the subsidy completely. It is an easier option to remove the subsidy completely rather than improving the administration of subsidy. Now, let me tell you what was the problem with the subsidy. The problem with the subsidy was that the subsidy was not targeted at the people who need to be subsidized. What do I mean? Me, for example, I get Okada, where they take carry my pikin go school, they do Okada runs. Mm-hmm. You get Land Cruiser for your compound. Mm-hmm. The same amount when me I dey buy fuel, where I get only one Okada, now you two will get 4 Land Cruiser, they buy fuel.
How they go use regulate prices for different people for Nigeria? That kind of thing they happen.
Now, the problem now is the same way Nigeria has not been able to develop what they call social service infrastructure, social welfare infrastructure. You know, say for some country like Brazil now, they will say poor people, they could give them certain amount in a month, right? They could say they could say some family where for them to put their children in school, if you put your child in school, we're going to give you this amount. If you earn below, excuse me, if you earn below certain amount of money, government going to give you more money. Nigeria does not have a system of identifying people who deserve to benefit from this kind of thing. You understand? And that's why today, government will say, we have distributed 419. Government will say, I said, you didn't hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, very well.
I said, because Nigeria does not have a system for identifying the real poor people and for delivering this to them, so government will say, we have distributed 313 billion to poor people. But you don't go see anybody that has collected the money because Nigeria does not have a system of delivering that kind of money. Everybody knows. World Bank that is giving this loan for them to do this thing know that Nigeria does not have a register of poor people for Nigeria that you can give. It's the same reason that we don't know the people who deserve subsidy in Nigeria.
So you may say without that, the subsidy and the money for social register need to reach the right people.
That's the problem now. That's why subsidy is a problem, because you don't reach the right people where need subsidy. Do you understand? If me I get 4 cars, I shouldn't enjoy subsidy now. It means that I'm a rich man.
All right. So because time no day too much, I would like me to just go straight to waiting ADC for the, you know, so you give me very limited time, and my people are not like to pick up my cat.
Now they tell you that all this, and I explain to you why ADC became necessary.
Okay.
What this government has done, the twin policy that this government has introduced, has created so much problem for Nigeria that this country is on a crisis today. You all heard what the president said yesterday. The president said the worst is over.
Yes, he said we get better health care and education over. You want to ask why I don't get better health care and education? Because
that's what I'm saying now. So if the president is coming out to say the worst is over, now him saying nothing will change again because the government is already clapping for himself, saying he don't solve all problem. So that is what ADC is out to tackle. ADC is out to provide Nigerians with the alternative. If we get to 2027, Nigerians should look around and ask themselves, in the last 4 years, has this APC government improved my life? If the answer is no, we will represent the alternative. And we are going to communicate to Nigerians the things we will do differently that will improve their lives.
All right, no wahala. But make we go straight to Ona first of all. I mean, our personalities nine make up APC, the same way personalities make up ADC. Now, a lot of people then will be the founding members of the APC. What will they talk about now? They follow for our party. Yes. You be one-time spokesperson of the APC. Now you know ADC. Oga Atiku Abubakar, one of the henchmen of ADC today, or one of the Oga Patapata, then we follow form the coalition, even though say we don't know whether I don't collect tickets now for ADC. Now, one of the founding members of the APC, because now in from the NPDP people, then we follow form APC, the APC. So what thing make we go expect say they go do something different? That's the problem, because we feel say even the APC, the Yabona, so all of them are the same old people. No new thing. So what be the new ideology will come in when it be saying are mostly the same people then when Nigeria don't complain, say put them for the same wahala. Nigerians say they vote out Jonathan because he incompetent. They vote say they thank God say Buhari don't go. They vex Tinubu, and almost everybody we don't work across these three administration there for inside ADC. So what's be the different alternative wanna be bring?
Two things. Number one.
Okay, sir.
Not the same people when the politicians go to do politics. I mean, we manufacture new politicians overnight. Now the same people when the politicians go to do politics now. That's number one. Number two, we'll go bring politicians from Cotonou because our own politicians are bad, or go bring politicians from Ghana. Now the same politician. But what will be different this time is that we are agreeing to play by a different rule. And I'll tell you what that means. You know, if you remember, 1979-83, Second Republic. Anybody will vote for UPN, you know, say, at least, if nothing else, you get free education. But since then, our political parties since then have become so weak that they stand for nothing. So when you vote for somebody, go become governor. You vote for somebody, go become president. Now he go decide the thing where he want to do. And that's why it's possible for President Bolaji to wake up, May 29, say subsidy is gone. Right? Now the party we are building, ADC, is a party that will make sure that if you carry our ticket and you are voted for on the platform of ADC, there are some things you cannot do. It doesn't matter if you were a sinner for the party where you come from. But as long as you carry yourself, called join ADC now, we have agreed to play by a different standard. And we're going to communicate this to Nigerians openly that now the thing where our party stands for be this.
So on I go checkmate on elected officials to make sure say they do better for Nigeria.
Let me tell you what they cause the problem. What they cause the problem is say elected people become more powerful than the party. Instead of the party becoming more powerful than the elected people. Now the party is supposed to tell elected people the thing what they go do when they enter office. For example, if we get member for National Assembly, you don't say when President Bolaji bring that bill, say make them vote for emergency for rivers. ADC, if we get member for National Assembly, we go don't call all our members say this thing when President won't bring go, we don't support him.
In fact, court don't kick the matter come out today, Seth. Court don't kick it come out. Maybe not ask him any question.
You see now? So, but if we get member for National Assembly, that's when they bring up, we go don't call all our senators. Say this matter when President won't bring, so ADC no support her.
And so opposition didn't be plenty that time. How come they know also
are they the ADC opposition? Now they tell you say we are now, and now I tell you say we are agreeing now to play by a different rule and build a different kind of political party. A political party that is able to discipline its own members. If we say make you not support emergency for Rivers, you carry yourself go support emergency. We don't give you ticket for next election now. You mean our ticket, you mean our party. We don't give you ticket now. You say no, say party will discipline you.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I get a lot of questions I want to ask you, and I know say a few Nigerians will just want me then jumping into this conversation, just as brief as the fifth coming before you come out, since you say you don't get plenty time to stay for inside the conversation. But before we do that, make I quickly ask you a few questions. Now, Nigerians they talk say, I mean, one of the ways one go start to show, they say charity begins at home, Abi. One of the ways one go start to show, say, una go do well now from the way una conduct at least on a primaries or una select on representatives and we go vote for. What's in the way the things they want to go make sure so na go do in representatives? Because one, Nigerians they agitate, say, for instance, people like Atiku Abubakar and the rest of them follow for people who didn't leave PDP for 2015 because of they say there was need for a northern candidacy at that time, and candidacy still went to the south. The same Atiku Abubakar in 2023, he also contested after 8 years of a northern candidacy. And if he go there fair, say ADC don't know, say we get an unconstitutional rotational presidency, no gonna know zone, say okay, this time make it go to so area, even if they're not central, we never get before, make it go to that north central. It go there fair. That one is something where they fair to all Nigerians. That's one question. When you answer them, I ask you another one.
No, you make mistake. When you say north central, if you say north central and north, because northeast too never get them before. You say northeast, where Atiku don't come.
You know, I don't want to.
Northeast too never get, and Atiku that northeast, and Atiku that northeast.
I know. So okay, so what we look and say? Okay,
no. You see, let I tell you.
For inclusivity, yes, sir.
No, let I tell you.
Okay,
you see, the reason why they ask this question, mention Atiku name, because you think say this is what they do, all this way they do that because of Atiku.
Now, what do they talk? Not now. What do they give Nigerians? And that's what
now me I tell you.
Okay, sir.
For you to say this coalition, na Atiku coalition. Okay. Now me say you talk say Rotimi are making a fool.
Now my former governor.
Now you say you say no. And you don't say Rotimi no be fool. Rotimi come second to Tinubu for their primary, so don't forget to.
Absolutely.
For Rotimi, I'm making to date this coalition, and he say he won't be president. You want them to say you don't know, say this one Atiku coalition. For Rauf Aregbesola, we come from Osun to date this coalition, say he be secretary. So you return say you don't know, say the Atiku coalition.
Okay, sir.
So there are so many people. No, this one will not be a matter of Atiku or no Atiku. No. These are nothing to do with Atiku. Now, okay, coalition of different political leaders from different political parties. So, and what we are saying,
zoning for the sake of inclusivity.
You see, for us, make I tell you.
Yes, sir.
No, make I tell you something.
Okay, sir.
We are a new political party. We get plenty issues to.
No,
we are new. No, you don't say, I don't say this don't take this, it's total fine. But as a party of coalition, as a party for coalition, you used to be ADC before. Not because coalition go enter ADC, now you don't interview me now. If 3 years ago, if I tell you, say, I'll be public secretary of ADC, you go invite me, call your program.
I'm not going to invite you. Because I'm not going to invite Atiku that time.
You don't go ahead. That's because of coalition. Now that you make you invite me.
You're correct.
With the new party, we get plenty issues to deal with. When we get to that stage that we have to decide on how to handle the issue of presidential election, we will take that decision. You understand?
So you never reached time yet?
No. We have not read that, but we still have plenty issues, setting up structures. APC, they are the ruling party. PDP, they don't take. But for us, it's a new party we're trying to set up structures. So while we are doing that, that one is hard enough. While we are doing that, we'll carry zoning talk, join up. So when we get to that point,
secondly, the questions around on our primaries, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people they vex on Nigerian political parties their primaries because they say it did dollarize. Now who get money pass now they win primaries.
Yeah.
What you wanna go do to ensure say one, when a primary is not go dollarized. Two, truly now the people now go vote who go represent them by adopting open primaries and not primaries based on delegates. What you wanna go do to ensure them? Because once the delegates. Let me say now who get connection pass.
Now who get money pass now.
If we adopt open primaries, for instance, we don't say, oh, every Nigerian fee say, oh, make go get candidate and a membership card for ADC. But call of us go vote who think our representative will be. So what you do about that one?
Make I tell you.
Yes, sir.
We want make Nigerians look at us, makes it say we are different.
Now wait till me they ask.
So anything we will go do, I can assure you, say anything we will go do. Now the thing when Nigerians go see, I say these ones are different. And that's why you see that. That's why everybody is saying, even if I lose primary, I know they go anywhere. You know why they talk so? What I mean, you don't talk and say, even if I lose primary, I know they go anywhere. I think we don't talk and say, even if I lose primary, I know they go anywhere.
They support younger candidates if the person win.
Peter Obi don't talk and say, if he lose, you know they go anywhere. The reason say they look at the leadership, they see David Mark as the man where they feel trust. We don't go favor anybody. They see Raufu as the Aregbesola as the man where they feel trust. We don't go favor anybody. And they say, so if we do free and fair primary, where everybody see Koro say free and fair, everybody will follow the person we emerge. The most important responsibility we have to ourselves, like I keep saying, is for Nigerians to see that a real political party is possible. That the way that we have played politics in the past doesn't have to be the only way. Inspire the younger generation to say,
your audio they fluctuates. You get what thing happen? Your audio just changed. Your sound just changed, sir.
Yeah, I think a call is coming in.
Coming in, okay. The thing change your calls, your audio, sir. But go ahead, sir.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
It's faint. It's very faint, but we can manage.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but it's very faint. So it shows that your audio has been altered.
Yeah, it's better now, sure.
It's better now. It's fantastic. It's great now.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So I was saying that we are trying to build a political party that will convince Nigerians that politics, like a different kind of politics, is possible. We are trying to create a political party that will inspire the younger generation to say, I want to be a politician. Because they are convinced that politics is about service. So that is what we are trying to do. You can say that, yes, I agree with you. There are some people who will be here because they just want a platform to contest election. There are some people who are here because they couldn't get into a position in the ruling party. But there are also so many people who believe that this country deserves to be rescued and this country deserves to be served. And that is why they are here. So what we will make sure of is that we join together to build a real political party that can inspire Nigerians that politics can be about service. We know it's a difficult job because Nigerians have experienced a lot of disappointment in the past. It's like a woman that many men have come and toast and lied to. So one man now comes say, I'm different. He will just look at you.
All you men are the same thing.
All you men are the same. Waiting, what tell me. So it's the same thing. I'm the one speaking for ADC. And I know that no matter what I say, people will still look at me and say, oh, are you not the same people? So why should we believe you? But what I'm saying is that no matter what, the worst that can happen to us is to arrive 2027 and Nigerians don't have alternative. They don't have option but to vote for APC. Because that's what APC wants to achieve. To create a one-party state, especially when they've concentrated all political powers in their hand, legislative power, National Assembly that they get, judiciary that they get. Is that democracy? So when we say we want to save Nigeria, that is essentially what we're talking about. To rebuild this democracy in a way that can give Nigerians the choice to decide the kind of person when they want make it govern them.
All right. So a lot of things don't go bad since we started democracy. In fact, especially because of the profligacy of governments. Or they do anything to make sure someone curb that kind of thing. Because it can't be like, say, government now just the Nigerian wealth not just for the political class and not be for people who be the citizens gone. You get any kind of thing we do like that we do on agenda before I go to waiting on a plan to do to use insensitize people, because the area of sensitizing Nigerians now big work, especially considering how big Nigeria is and our diversity. What's be the things that they do to use make sure say the information reach my grandmama for village and my great grandmother with this for somewhere in a language you should understand. Make them use no say that the right thing wouldn't desire or the right political party wouldn't go vote for this. Make I get your opinion.
You see, thank you. You see, we are very soon. We are going, like I said, we are going to present our. You get one document where we don't put together now. We call our orange document. Not the orange our color. We call our orange book. This orange book, you don't capture everything where we must do and things where we must not do. It don't matter what you don't do before. But if you be member of ADC now, it gets some things where you don't go feed do, and all of us go carry this book, go swear to them. That this is what we want to give going forward. I go send copy to you. This one when I talk, not just talk. I go send copy to you. So now, after saying this, you ask me a question of how we will communicate to grassroots that people will understand.
Exactly.
Don't forget, say me as I did here now, I talk to you now, I did Abuja. Okay. But my word for Ilori, yesterday, every Wednesday they do meeting.
Okay.
You see the
now you were sorry for waiting to happen for your state to no vex. Because I see the way people just, they buy anyhow.
Just they kill people anyhow. Kwara used to be one of the safest states for Nigeria.
Southeast, now, people say their state too for Southeast now one of the safest before, but all of a sudden they don't become the waiting they be today too.
But what the president talk? But what the president talk now? President come out say the worst is over. But the person when they kill your husband for that place for Kwara, he tell us say the worst is over. The worst just start now.
Okay.
So you say that the president, president knows ability when they happen for Nigeria. Nobody they tell out. Nobody tell her the thing when they happen. They don't all those videos. I'm sure say they don't go show up. Say see how do they kill people? How do they kill people anyhow? Kill people anywhere, anyhow for Kwara. They don't go show up. Because if they show them, will come out, open him and say the worst is over. Because the worst is not over. So the thing why they talk, we say to answer your question. As I talk to you here now, you get people for grassroots when they do meeting, ward meeting. You get people when they do meeting for polling units, not just ward, polling unit. Like my ward now, we're going to call zone, 7 zone, around each polling unit. You get people when they have meeting, every week they do meeting for polling unit. Then they carry the message to down there to the grassroots to tell people, say, this of our head when you had the experience, so people don't come, will be orange people, ADC. When they shake hands, they handshake, now it be their logo. You see anywhere when they shake hands. Now the people who go save us be that too. That's the message we are spreading. And we are convinced that we are going to present the alternative.
All right. So
unfortunately,
I know you are, but you just give me a little time. Sorry, just a little time. One or two more questions. I'll take one or two more. Then I go take 1 or 2, 3 more, 1 or 2 people. I beg, no vex. If my people no talk, they go kill me. I beg, no vex. No vex.
Okay, why don't you allow next to 2 people talk? I will come back. Don't worry. Anytime when you want, I will come back.
Make I let people ask you the question. Because I don't ask one question what you get to do with INEC. But it's okay.
Okay, ask one question. Ask one question. Maybe your people ask me 2 questions. Make we go.
All right.
Another time when you call me, I will come.
No wahala, sir. All right, so very quickly, INEC said they don't meet about 8 out of the 23 demands with political parties they make as it get to do with the changes within the effect of 2023. Now, the greatest challenge when Nigerians get for this election or any election, now confidence in INEC. There is like, that's apathy, that confidence. Where people don't get them at all for where INEC did. On a self, when I get confidence for INEC, what you they do to make sure say waiting the vote people will give to them could really belong to them based on the election where INEC will conduct. So people will just come out and vote on nothing.
INEC still get problem. Even as we talk so, people will come out to they go vote to, but with their vote count, that is an issue. And they get problem. And as long as INEC know your vote, they enter server, and that server no go crash. And that server no go crash. Because you know say will come tell us tomorrow, say mandatory digital transmission of result.
So why are they the First National Assembly made them? Why are no First National Assembly made them make sure say them effect them for our electoral acts?
No, we are pressuring them. The electoral reform act, the electoral reform is going on. Our parties are making representation. We are engaging with INEC. You see, this matter of election, look, I tell you, as time don't they reach so, we will make our position clear. It gets something where we say, if INEC no free guarantee, say it will happen, there's no point make we do the election now. There's no point make we do the election. Because if they don't rig the election before you even vote, what's the point? So at the right time, we will come out, we will talk to Nigeria and say, that the thing where INEC must do with this if they want make me participate for this election. And if they don't do it now.
All right, sir. And this is not a question. Person say, make I ask you whether your people they go carry cutlass for teeth, swear without a yellow book. Do you swear say they go do the right thing? Whether they go put cutlass for teeth, do you swear without a yellow book to do the right thing to Nigerians? Because when they do oath again, oath they work again.
Okay, I go tell them say somebody where I talk to for interview say make they put cutlass for mouth, then they take swear.
You swear?
I go tell them now. I don't be messenger now.
Nigerians say they don't want to do Quran and Bible again. Quran and Bible.
No, but you see, on a serious note, that's to tell you what has happened to the credibility of political elite in Nigeria. The entire political elite have lost their credibility. And for good reasons, Nigerians don't believe us anymore. And they talk, say, in me, I talk out somewhere, say, even armed robber, they feel get credibility past politicians. You know why?
Why?
Because if armed robber say they won't go rob for 5 o'clock, no member of that gang will go there for 3 o'clock, go rob. They go follow, join, go rob. And if they carry the loot finish, they give it to you. You don't go thief and run. But these are the kind of behavior what politicians they do. And that's why we are in this mess. But we are the ones saying that, look, we've lost our credibility. It's not, I am taking personally, on a personal note, let me tell you something. I've seen it when I go out to talk to people and I introduce myself as a writer, I see the kind of respect I get as a writer. And I've gone to other places when I introduce myself as a politician. I remember I went to one university and I was introduced as the author of Sweet 16. And the whole hall erupted, say, oh, you know, the children, because they used Sweet 16 for their jam. So they recognized the author. So they were happy to meet the author. Then as the FC go talk now, you say, when we can stop for Sweet 16, oh, he can't talk, say, I'm also a politician.
So even students themselves, they fear politicians. See them.
That's how they talk now.
Even our school children, they fear politicians.
I carry my pikin
for this country. Where?
I carry my pikin, my own pikin. I carry my pikin go school for England. When she dey fill her form, she writes say her father's occupation na writer. I ask her, I say, why you don't write? Say that time I was National Public Secretary of APC. I said, why you don't write? Say your father na politician. She said, make I write. Say my father na politician. Make these people think say my papa steal money. Wait, take carry me come school for here. So what I'm saying is that some of us recognize the challenge, the credibility challenge that we face. And when we are saying what we are saying, we mean it. And we want to say in our lifetime, we want people, young people, to be able to stand up and say, and boast that I'm a politician, and they will be respected for it.
We will still find reason when they could trust on that word, because a lot of promises don't be made with it.
No, I agree with you. But what I'm saying is that if some people give politics a bad name, some people can commit to give politics a good name.
All right.
Because whether we like it or not, the problem that we face can only be solved by the kind of politics we play.
Right.
You may hate politicians, but they are the one that will run your life, whether you like it or not.
Okay.
You know, So it's the most important thing. We need to build the institution, the right kind of institution that can support the kind of to play. If we give up that nothing good can ever come out of politics, then we are done. Then they got us.
Thank you. Anthony is joining us from where? Where you did, Anthony Novex. Mr. T.Y. Danjuma, where are you joining us from?
I'm joining you from the US. Greetings, Honorable Bolaji, former minister. And greetings, Precious. I'm sad that you are leaving so soon. It's like a flash in the pan. Because I came prepared for you. I hope you find time to come again. I watched you on channels when you were commenting on the president's independence speech, along with your friend and colleague, Walker. Yeah, and your contribution was very brilliant.
Thank you very much, sir.
That made me to go check you out, check your performance as a former minister on ChatGPT. And I don't know if you have looked, tried to check that. What they wrote about you is fantastic.
Thank you very much.
One of the best ministers of sports that Nigeria has ever had.
That's right to happen to a Nigerian politician.
I'm telling you, so you should be very proud to say. You should be very proud. You should be very proud to say that you are a politician, because with people like you, young, articulate, vibrant, and the innovations that you brought in the sports ministry and the youth ministry, I think we need people like you. Are you very frank? And I just want to encourage you that you people in ADC should insist that the right things be done, because if you miss it, then ADC is done for. But quickly, let me just give you a hint, a part of what ChatGPT said about you as a minister. Under you, Nigeria won the African Cup of Nations in 2013, the first time in 19 years, because it has eluded us for 19 years. Under you, Nigeria qualified for the World Cup in 2014, and now we're still struggling to qualify. We talked about the LMC that you created, to help the Premier League to boost it and make it more professional. We talked about how much you got, the $4 million that you got for the NP Nigerian Professional League.
Yeah.
To help it to elevate our domestic league. We talked about your achievements. Nigeria achieved strong performances in athletics. Both in the
before you continue, Oga Bolaji, go count this one for our time, because now you eulogy, they eulogize you. So just please, you're not putting
yes, not answer, because I got question for you. I got question for you. But I just it's important that I say this so that
you see, until they talk so down, he's encouraging me to do more good work. Because not all the time would they abuse politicians now.
It's important that you more. Go ahead. It's important that you come back again and that people hear these things, because this is a minister. This is a politician that is different, that is young, and that we want. So I'm just preparing those who go ask questions. It's just that you're not staying, so that they go know the caliber of person who will get here. And this is a different Nigeria, of a new generation, one that Nigeria is looking up to. Under you, Nigeria achieved strong performances in African athletics across senior, junior, and youth levels. You are credited with repositioning Nigeria to win multiple athletic championships in athletics. We have successes in international competitions after many years without medals. In the IAAF World Championships, where Blessing Okagbara won silver medal and won long jump bronze in the long jump in 200 meters in 2013. Grassroots initiative. You initiated the National Youth Service Games targeting people of age, the young people of 13 to 17, 13 years to 17, helping in early identification of talents, revitalizing the Nigerian Academic Sports Committee, to promote school and grassroots sports. Launched a Rhythm and Play, a schools and children's sports mobilization initiative. You put in place systems meant to ensure sustainability. Yes, sustainability. In other words, in fact, you describe yourself as the minister who put these basic frameworks in place, built a system that is pre-designed to deliver results, regardless of who is in charge. You reformed the NYSC, brought reforms in NYSC, and the youth entrepreneurship. For instance, you win program. I can go on and on and on, but to summarize, this is what they say about your leadership. He said his leadership style appears to have focused on systems and structures. And these are some of the things that is faulty. Our systems are faulty, our structures are faulty. But here he says your leadership appears to have focused on systems and structures rather than just singular wins. The fact that many Nigerians point to your legacy in reforming MPFL, establishment of LMC, and youth talent talent development is telling. The political constraints under which you worked, notwithstanding, I'm talking about bureaucracy, budget, and politics, still, you did perform creditably well in terms of infrastructure development. In terms of high impact, winning the AFCON after a long drought, reviving interest in domestic league via LMC, and youth development initiatives stands out. If measured by popular perception, those are often the things Nigerians remember most of you.
So please restrict your question.
Great. So what you did was great, and I commend you. Thank you. I just one question I want to ask you. And the question is, the president, made a speech, and in 2007, our total debt profile was 2.7 trillion after, the debt forgiveness that we had. Now, debt to GDP ratio was 10%. Now, by March 31st, 2025, according to our debt management office, our debt has risen to 149.39 trillion naira. Now, today, as we speak, October, as we speak, our debt stock is 175 trillion naira, and the debt to GDP ratio is over 50%. So I ask you, considering if you just oppose this with what the president has said, what is, in your opinion, how would you rate this government, considering what the president has said and the reality that is on the ground today? That's my question.
Thank you very much. Let me first of all thank you sincerely for the kind compliments that you have paid to me, my record of service. So, but you see, if I'm just one out of the whole crowd of people, then people still continue to look at politicians like everybody is the same, and it's not everybody that will have the kindness like yourself to take the pains to look through my record and say, okay, this one is different. So thank you very much, sir. To answer your question about this administration, I think for me, I listened to the president. I'm glad you watched the conversation we had yesterday. I listened to the president speak yesterday, and I also read the address myself. I think it was a beautifully written address, and the president had read it quite well. But I was disappointed. I was left disappointed as a citizen that the most important thing that the president ought to show in that address, he did not show it. Like I said in our notice, humility. Humility. The President Bola Tinubu did not create all the problems that we are grappling with. But what I found out, he did not have the humility to admit that, one, those problems still exist, and two, he has not got everything right. There were some things that he did, even with good intentions, that had not turned out the way he expected it to turn out. I think Nigerians would have understood. If you had said, look, on security, I probably underestimated the enormity or the complexity of the security challenges. And the solutions that we have applied have not delivered the kind of outcome we expect. And therefore, what I can assure you is that I and my team will go back to the drawing board and we are going to work tirelessly until we find a solution. Our primary responsibility is to protect you. No, the president didn't say that. The president said, oh, we have killed some Boko Haram leaders, we have done well, the worst is over. I think it was the height of insensitivity, you know.
Do you think rather, some Nigerians rather think that that's actually deliberate for the purpose of leaving a particular and intended media footprint? Do you believe so? That's what Nigerians think. Nigerians just think that it's just intended to leave a particular media footprint. So that it doesn't look
absolutely.
Like the president is being
absolutely. It's a political sloganeering, you know, intended to make headlines the next day, a lot of performance claims, right? And you can understand the scaffold. The scaffold is we've done
so that
very
even
well.
3, 4, 5, 10 years later, they will look at those headlines and see for it.
Yeah.
Without knowing the reality of what is on ground.
But there's no quotable quote. Even from the speech. I mean, I think it's a good speech, but you cannot. No, because, okay, I'll give you one example, sir. The president said education is better today than it was in the 60s. That is absurd. I was shocked when he said that. Because in the 60s that he talked about, Nigeria used education to create the new middle class. Children from very poor homes, by mere fact of going to school, became the new middle class. And drag their family up the ladder. Yes. Yes. That is number one. Number two, up to the 90s, the mere fact of attending a primary school guaranteed that you'll be literate. Just attend, you'll be literate.
Yes.
Today, if you want your child to be literate, primary school, you must have money to pay. If you don't have money to pay, your child will go to primary school for 6 years. Not be able to write his own name. I saw it. I was commissioner for education. I saw it in public schools. But the president's evidence of performance is that we have more universities today than we had in the 60s. We have more secondary school today than we have in the 60s.
And not the state about public schools.
No, I mean, you see some of this.
Your audio is bad again, sir. Your audio, sir.
APC guys don't get it. They don't get it. You know, and it's shocking. You know.
Your audio, sir. Your audio is gone bad again.
Okay, can you hear me now?
It's very faint. We can barely hear you.
Hello.
Whatever you did before, please help us do it again so we can hear you. That thing that happened that time has happened again. Please.
No, I don't know what it is.
Aha, it's fine now. No, it's not fine again. No, it's not. I think you almost got it right then. You went off again.
What is it?
It's good now. It's great now. It's great now.
Okay. So I just said that. Look, it's easy to put all politicians in one basket and say these politicians are bad and all that. But these people, these APC people, is another level entirely. They don't just get it.
No, you were part of them. You were their spokesperson at some point.
No, you don't let me tell you my experience. I was deputy director of policy of the Buhari campaign before I became the spokesman. Are you aware that the DSS invited me because they say I spoke against the government that I represented? I was the part of the policy team. I was part of the policy. Convinced we were going to save Nigeria. We were convinced. We didn't deceive Nigerians when we were talking about change. Dr. Enyi was my director. I was deputy director of policy. But the first thing the government did, the moment Buhari won election, the people we never saw when we were doing all that, they crawled out of their corners and they disowned our work. They say all those promises, the work of some overzealous party members. Look,
are you serious?
Yeah.
No. So all the change that Buhari promised that it was work of overzealous members.
From all over the world, they were part of the policy conversations because they believed something great was about to happen to Nigeria. But the first thing administration did was to deny our work and to say that it's just some overzealous people who made all those promises. So that's what I'm saying, that we need to be more nuanced in the way we look at this and put everybody in the same basket and say they're them. So it's
so that means the party no consider say the word of the promises of the political party supposed to be their bond, and say the thing that scam Nigerians if they know.
That's what I'm telling you, that the political party did not make those promises, and that's what ADC is doing different now. That it is a political party that will make the promises, because if the political party makes the promises, there's no way a candidate can deny it.
So how will you handle cross-skipping? How will you cross-carpeting? How will you handle it? Because some people think say they go live on a party if they don't win tickets and they no one continue.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It's not a crime to be in opposition. It doesn't matter. Even only 5 of us, 5 of us will build our party. Anybody when we say that is
imagine. Can you answer your question so that we can move to the next one? Sorry.
No, it hasn't scored. I want you to score the administration. I want you to score this administration in terms of what they have done.
Maybe I'm not an impartial umpire. As well, I speak for the opposition. But if you ask me to speak as a Nigerian, if it's possible for me to speak as a Nigerian, I would say it has been catastrophic. You can put that, you can put numbers on that. And more importantly, like I said, I'm not blaming them for all the problems that Nigeria has. Most of the problem we have predates them. But the problem is that for the first time, we have a democratic government that is behaving like a totalitarian government that has concentrated the power of the legislature, the power of the judiciary, and the power of the executive in the hands of one man who is so certain in what he's doing that he gives no room for doubt.
Okay, Honorable Minister, can you make me a promise? Can you make Nigerians a promise that you and like minds will do everything you can to make sure that whoever you elect as your presidential candidate, that the process will be free, it will be fair, and it will be one that is targeted not just to win the primaries, but to win the election, to win the presidency?
I can commit to you.
Not the usual dollarized system of primaries.
No. You see, I can commit. I can tell what I can tell you. For me, every single day, what has encouraged me every single day, I represent the face of the opposition. I feel confident to do that. My boys every day they worry, they say, why are you doing this and all that, you know. But what I'm telling you that the reason I'm doing this is because I'm convinced that something that I'm about to be part of something that's bigger than myself, something that can actually outlive me. So I don't have any reason to doubt that Senator David Mark, the chairman of the party, I don't have any reason to doubt his commitment. Or when Raufu Aregbesola, the national secretary, I don't have any reason to doubt his commitment. Their impartiality. Every single day I speak with them, I derive my confidence from them. I derive my courage from them. And that's why I'm able to comfortably come out and speak. So I can give you my word that ADC will do things differently, things that will make Nigeria to look at us and say, hang on, these ones are different.
Thank you very much. I wish you well.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, good evening. Hurry up, please. Go ahead with your question. Straight to the point. No, you said we've not completed our game. Go ahead, please. What's your question?
Yes, I'll just try and go straight to the question.
Go ahead.
I want to ask him a very, very serious question.
Go ahead.
Regarding security.
Shoot.
The question is this. Since he is a spokesperson of ADC, can he really tell us that ADC will be different in terms of maybe the security challenges in this country? Because a lot of investigations have already taken place to a point that there are a lot of, let me say, top secret files there in HGQ. Even the one in with NSA, there are a lot of top files there. Can this ADC promise us that if they are there and they happen to find some of their members' name among the...
Oh dear, where am I losing you? Hello? Hey, village people. We don't hear you. Some of their members' names amongst what?
If they happen to find some of their members' name in that top secret file, that that is already there. The one in which Abdulahi was trying to investigate that led to his death. Can he promise that they will be playing to Nigeria and show us and expose all those people on that list? That's what I want to know, even if they are his member, so that this issue of security in Nigeria will stop. And again, would they allow the Nigerian military, because some of us are suffering here in Maiduguri, to be able to tackle this issue of security once and for all in this country, that they will not tell military people to return back? These are some of the questions so that we can rest in this country. Thank you.
All right, thank you. This one a serious one. No? Okay, did you hear that? And just to talk to the question you asked, say the three Sahel brothers, then Mali, Burkina Faso. Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me? Is my audio gone? Is my audio gone? I think it's from your end, sir, because I'm sure I'm audible. And did you hear the question?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Yeah, I had the question.
The question we asked is very serious because the three Sahel brothers, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, don't come out say. In fact, they don't begin name some politicians with the complicit in the sponsoring or encouraging of terrorism for Nigeria. So if one of members they involved, what's you gonna go do them? That's not what's in the axe.
Look, me, I don't comment on conspiracy theory.
Okay, sir.
I don't comment on conspiracy theory.
You have to say perhaps.
No. But let me answer the question. Because what he is trying to say is that will you people solve the problem of insecurity in Nigeria? That's all that matters.
Okay.
Right? You see, why I was criticizing President Tinubu earlier on this job security is that the president does not admit that the problem of security is complex, and it has become a lot more complex.
Are you saying he's been in denial?
I don't know whether it's denial, whether it just have a tendency. The APC propaganda, they have a tendency to oversimplify a very complex issue. Because if you are not oversimplifying a complex issue, you will not be saying, "Oh, you have solved security problem, and because you have killed some Boko Haram leaders, and that is your achievement." Because, like the gentleman who called and was trying to say, the issue of security in Nigeria has become a lot more complicated. Who are the people? What is driving insecurity in Zamfara? Gold mines, right? So who are the people benefiting? Who are the people benefiting from the gold mines? Right?
So why can't you fish them out if they establish that?
What I'm saying is that the gentleman, no, I know because I've studied it. I know that if you look at what is going on in Congo, wherever you have solid minerals, you tend to have banditry and all that. At the theoretical level, I understand it, right? So what I'm saying is that the president has not admitted that the government has not admitted that the problem is a lot more complicated. Now, whatever government is doing, you remember some weeks ago, the chief of army staff said every Nigerian should receive military training.
Martial training.
Right? Martial self-defense training.
Yes, so that they can defend themselves.
I mean, he's not saying that because he came out and people were attacking him and the poor man had to come out to say, "No, I'm not saying that the military will not defend you." But I understand what he was saying. He was saying that every Nigerian should have self-defense skills. What does that mean? It means that whatever arrangement we have in place to fight the emerging insecurity problem is no longer enough. We need to redefine it. That's what it means. For example,
it is their job to redefine it and save us.
Okay, let me give you an example.
Yes,
the people who live in Israel, the Israelis, I understand that every Israeli who goes to university also learn combat training. That is because they acknowledge the reality of their environment. Excuse me.
Sorry.
So, if we understand the reality of our environment, shouldn't we also redefine our security system? That's the point I'm making.
Yes,
right?
Because we don't know things I say be us. So suppose also redefine our system to fit what we get.
That's the point the man was making, and I agree with him. So what I'm saying is that if we don't stop this before, this one is not a question whether ADC will do it or we don't do it. Before, we think say security problem that Borno is there. Where it is. Now it has spread to the northwest. From northwest that's spread to north central. Now from north central, God forbid, if we are not careful, it will jump to southwest. God forbid. Now, there's no problem that is more important to any government in Nigeria today than the problem of insecurity. So any government that is coming out to say, vote for me, has to commit to stopping the problem of insecurity in Nigeria, because that is the number one responsibility of government.
And is that a commitment that ADC is willing to take up?
And we as ADC, absolutely, we as ADC will come out to tell Nigerians how we are going to do that.
Okay.
And it's on the basis of that we want Nigerians to vote for us.
Okay. So
thank you very much.
But you know, answer the part when you ask, say, if perhaps one or two of people within on a party they fingered. You can't solve the problem. You can't solve the problem if you are not ready to confront it, no matter whose house is God. That's the point I'm making. So no matter what's happening, even if other people they involved, and I go solve the problem.
I'm not saying our people are there, because that's why I say I don't want to be speculative and I don't want to do conspiracy theory, right? But what I'm saying is that we will solve that problem no matter what it takes. That's what we must commit to. If we're asking Nigeria to vote for us, we want Nigerians to vote for us because we promise to end insecurity in Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Bolaji. How soon can we have you again? Because my phone lights have been on fire. Nigerians across the world, they call. And it is so bad, say, I'm not going to take their calls. After I don't prepare their mind, say you they call. They're not ready to talk to you, to chat with you, to know more about what you're going to get for Nigerians. So how soon you go to join us again, sir?
Just give time to recover from this, my...
Sorry.
Once I recover fully, I'll give you 2 hours. Don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Looking forward to having 2 hours with you. The shortest possible time, if possible.
No
Thank
problem.
you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah.
You talk Nigerians, then make the matter be sinking into our ears. I appreciate you big time. Please get well soon. And thank you for your time. Thank you so much for obliging us your time. It means a lot to us. And continue to do the good work we be saying you do. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, have a good night. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Nigerians, the show isn't over yet. I beg you. Phone lines still they open. I know so I go one call and I go one talk. But I've been promising I said I will give on the headlines of the things that really happen for Nigeria today. And I go give on those headlines. But I don't know whether I want me could begin talk about this matter before I give on those headlines. I make I just go straight, give on the headlines then. Let the years have it or the nays have it. Let me know, because I'm supposed to give you updates of things that happen for Nigeria. You know, some of the work I do with that. They give on an update of things that happen. But because I needed to free Bolaji, so I needed to be quick with it and just go straight to in conversation. Well, we hope say if you join us soon again, make us fulfill the talk, because now the work we're supposed to do to talk, to ask people the way say they want to represent us, to hold them accountable, to know the things that we're ready to do for us. Okay, make we just quickly sharply go bring on an update of things and what happened, then I'll come back to taking calls sharply. Initial report will come out, say 2027, I'm ready to abandon my presidential ambition, support younger candidate Atiku Abubakar being talked that one. But later I come talk say, he denied plan to step down for another aspirant. He can't clarify, say, my waiting I be the talk, what I don't understand and say, if any person where they young and win free and fair primaries, I go support her with all my heart. And that is why one of the questions we'll ask for Bolaji, now the need for them to conduct free and fair primaries where dollar no hold. At least if they don't do them, this video we'll do today. Now evidence to use hold them say they be the same status quo where they say they try beats. So we'll go hold them with this. Now waiting happen with that. Then let's move on. Why I couldn't take decisions to fix PDP before joining ADC. Article 9 talk that one. Tinubu sued over Rivers LG polls as lawyer demands election nullification. And then court dismisses suit against Tinubu over Rivers State emergency proclamation. That one said big grand. I had nice breakfast, slept well after cancelling Independence Day parade. I got Tinubu talk and say, nothing worry me. I chop well, I sleep well because I cancelled Independence Day celebration. Governor Fubara don't sack all commissioners, other political appointees. All commissioners, other political appointees, that means he go reappoint new ones. Where maybe this House of Assembly now, they go confirm them. Look, could they watch the drama when they happen for inside River State. ADC don't caution against proposed amendments of PIA, sale of NNPC. Because they want to amend PIE. Now, no monopoly of violence. Badebo Road Vival don't want Tinubu, APC, NURTW against intimidating opposition after 24 years of criminal misgovernance for Lagos State. Say, come, not be only on Asabi violence, so we self with Sabia. In the trending video we go on today, not tell me to play where clergyman Pastor Odumeje come out, the lambast President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He said, what's in president? Tinubu na president? No. Tinubu not be president. Not be president. Tinubu na businessman. He did busy, they acquire Nigerian wealth. Man of God, what went test that wrong? Tinubu's reforms painful but necessary. Tinubu's reforms painful but necessary medicine for Nigeria's economy. We'll talk this one. Oga Soludo. Wait till what they call. He's saying waiting. One baffle. I don't forget we see the column. All right. Now Oga Soludo talk this one. And police officer abducted by bandits in Kwara North. Colleagues escaped ambush. Another wahala again. Gunmen abduct 7 travelers on Kogi Highway. 7 travelers for highway for Kogi. 7, not be one. No. Hey. Now wow. All right. Moving on. Kwara indigenes in Lagos take protests against terrorist attacks to National Arts Theatre, demand concrete actions from Tinubu and APC. 2027, we've addressed 8 out of 23 recommendations on 2023 elections. INEC 9 don't assure EU. Say 8 out of the 23 recommendations that they make, they don't address some. That one, now waiting them talk. All right, if you guys want us to break down this conversation, we can go ahead. Or better still, we can go on to take your course. I see that I have a lot of people at the backyard who won't put one for talk. Shapali. These are just some of the headlines, and I have to fit read them, but it'd be like saying Nigerians then we just continue to put them out for talk. Shapali. All right, let's see who is in my backyard. All right, Oga Ike, good evening and welcome, sir.
Good evening, Precious. I really would have loved to speak to the minister, but
I really would have loved everyone to speak with him. But don't worry, he's promised to come back, so we can also have our time. I also had lots of questions to ask I couldn't ask because of time. Sorry.
Okay, so the only reason why most supporters of P2B are foot dragging and joining ADC is because ADC have not assured us that their primaries is going to be free and fair.
Well, he just made an assurance here now.
No. He's saying free and fair is an ambiguous statement. It's not. He has not told us how it's going to be free and fair. If they make it that all card-carrying members of ADC will be part of that primaries to elect who will represent the party, everybody will take up that card today. But the moment it is called delegates election. The moment only delegates will elect the presidential candidate, nobody will accept that it's free and fair. So they need to come out clearly and tell us that members of ADC, I'm not saying Nigerians, members of ADC will participate in selecting who the candidate is going to be. Half of Nigerians will get the card, will get the membership card today. I'm telling you. Because
did you join this conversation? Because if you hear, I've been asking before.
I joined him from beginning. He said they are going to do something that Nigerians will see that it is free and fair, that they will not want to do what others have done before. But still, that's still not specific. To him, he might think it's free and fair, but perception most times is more than reality. So anything at all that would take that power to elect who the candidate is going to be, take it away from Nigerians and hand it over to delegates. Nobody will believe it's free and fair. So the best thing is for ADC to come out and tell us that party members will all be responsible for who will represent the party at the general election. All Nigerians will join them today.
But you hear when I ask him that question, I make ask you whether you've been listening, because I ask him specifically whether they go adopt open primaries. If they adopt open primaries, it means saying that party members, every member, carry member of the party get the right to vote for the primaries. And he didn't answer. He didn't answer in the affirmative. Next time again. Maybe when but he assured that it's going to be free and fair.
Because open primaries also could be seen as delegates coming to do the thing openly.
No. There are two types of primaries in election: open and closed primaries. Open primaries means saying that every member of the party could vote. Now the other one, what did they use delegates? They always like to do. Do you understand?
So let them be specific. Let them be specific. If they just tell us that it's going to be an open primaries, that non-Nigerians party members will be responsible on who becomes the candidate, you will see everybody will go into that party.
I agree with you absolutely. And again, that's also very important for their own for their personal what do they call them now, to make sure that they keep to their word. Because if they know conduct an election where we see indeed they free and fair and where they open to everybody, I'm not sure say most Nigerians won't believe them again. No Nigerian will even believe them in the first place. So I think it's also important to them because there must be a difference between them and the status quo, the ones that were they already before.
And because, like we usually say, it's not like P2B will not have money to start sharing. But if you do it, then what are you condemning? Then what are you condemning? So we just want it to be transparent. That's why most people say, oh, P2B is so scared to go subject himself to primaries. That's not the situation. He is only worried that the primaries are influenced by money. That's the only thing, and he doesn't want to be part of that kind of thing. That's why it looks like he's scared to be part of Nigerian political parties' primaries, because it is always dollarized, just like you said. So if they were sure that money will not play a part, that it will be open, sincerely speaking, we'll all rush in and join.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, my sister. Well done.
Thank you. God bless you. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello? Yes, you're welcome, sir.
Precious, this is Tony Ebo.
Yes, Mr. Tony, you're welcome. Go ahead, please.
Sorry, from Los Angeles. Yeah. Two things. Three. The first one, the security issues that the minister spoke about cannot be solved without getting to the root of the problem. So if their members are in these security things, they must be brought to book. Otherwise, we cannot solve the problem. Just like we have the vice president that is being suspected as being part of Boko Haram, sponsor of Boko Haram. That's one. And then secondly, the primaries. You can't guarantee primaries to be free and fair because they will do the bidding inside the hotel, settle everybody. By the time they come out, people will start voting. So the money will still flow. That's what they do. And then the other one is the issue of Fubara, Governor Fubara. I told him, if it was me, I would resolve that the whole appointee, those commissioners and whatever. And he has done that. And you see, you pass through the National the Assembly. That's the right step in the right direction. You know, I say that you say no, he can't do it. And that's what he did. Good. I'm glad he did that. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. All right, so let me go ahead and clarify that headline. So the headline initially earlier today, now so it come out, say 2027, I'm ready to abandon my presidential ambition and support younger candidates. Now, that's what the news carry on before they say a key member of the group, that is Atiku Abubakar, and I'm waiting a talk with that one and all that. But then later, he now clarified the conversation in another news. And that's why I took all the headlines. So he said he's clarified, I'll debunk the report, showing that he's ready to step down for another presidential aspirant. Now, in a recent interview with the BBC, of course, now where he been talked down, but he don't clear him. And then waiting in talk, in say, in they ready to support any candidates will emerge for a free and fair primaries. And that's why I think the question will be, say, the first person being talk, they're very important. Waiting be the need for them to make free, waiting how they go use, make sure, say they hold indeed a free and fair election. Because it is very important, a free and fair primaries. How they go use that. And I want to make me ask of Bolaji that question we'll ask him around zoning. Because is it fair that he, Atiku Abubakar, left PDP in 2014 because if you say Jonathan don't get tickets, and then Jonathan finish Adua 2 years, they can't vote for him again, they can't do another 4 years, then they can't get tickets again because it's cheating to the north. So is it fair that he left PDP for that reason And that's why I asked Bolaji that question. He left PDP for that reason and formed APC with the current group of people now for APC. After forming APC, and APC don't rule for 8 years, he still can't contest election. They still give him tickets for 2023. And he won't still contest again. Is it fair? Does that not go against the particular policy and, waiting they can come out before from APC? That's why I asked that question. And if they look at, for the purpose of equity, fairness, and justice, is it justiciable or is it fair? Say ADC no go zone their ticket to the south. Understand they say no, don't rule for the past 8 years. Is it going to be fair? Because if we go with that drama where we say, or that thing where we say APC, some northerners they talk, say, for the 30 years, in fact, since 1999, say North, now you don't rule the list. Nigeria not start by 1999 now. How about all the years where North don't rule us through military? They go say, now because in a military. They didn't remove anything. The states that will form today will makes people of Southeast and other people shout for marginalization. Not be the same military night former. The things that we don't cancel the states that when they form because of say, na military night former. So if the policies and the things that we say the military administrations they do still they in existence and we still they use them and it still they hold, why we go talk say we could not count military administration as part of the times when not don't rule? Why should we not count it? Why you not follow? Is it because it's convenient for you to just get rid of it? And that's why you think we should just get rid of it. We should not mention it. Because it's convenient, because it suits you. Now make it talk like that. So there is a lot of things where we say the ADC needs to put into consideration so that Nigerians will feel inclusive. They will feel like say, truly, these people come to unite all of us together. Because a lot of people, they shout about this marginalization and this cheating and all that. If we continue, if we do things in a way where it could look like, say, a particular part of the country still they carry the upper hand and all that, it would be very unfair. And of course, I don't even want to imagine saying they would do anything like Muslim tickets and all that, because these are small agitations where we see people they get, and I'm waiting Nigerians they complain against. And I do hope, or I do hope seriously, make Nigerians then make the ADC really do the right thing. I get a lot of messages and reactions. I know even though the one I could take and the one I could leave. Phone line still open, by the way, in case I want to join the conversation. There are a few things. I wish I can play that video by Oga Odumeje because that video lets Nigerians talking. I wish I can play that video really by Odumeje. Where he talks, he said Tinubu, say they can't Tinubu as president though. Abdulahi say Tinubu that businessman. Say he didn't visit them. Why? I hope the FCC will not invite you, God. How can you say that about our president? Now let's face what I think Atiku Abubakar said. Why he did not leave PDP? Why he did not try to fix the problem in PDP? It was also good to hear from him and his own part of the story. So talk say what's he making no fix the crisis where he gets PDP? He say he could not take firm decision to fix PDP because he was not the party's national chairman or the secretary. Say it was saying gets high position for the party. Say it for the easy for him to fix the problem we get the party. I could have taken some firm decisions to fix the party if I was the chairman or secretary of the party, or someone that listens to me was the chairman or secretary. Sadly, the people occupying those positions have different interests. They are mostly personnel to them. They are mostly personal rather to them that within a talk. All right, let's go back to phone calls and then we'll take more reactions. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Precious.
Sir?
Thank you for the good job.
I appreciate you, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, you see, what you did, the question when you did answer.
Now, I'll go Mori. Now, go Mori.
No, no matter. I mean, you continue with
you be my G. Your voice don't feel hide. You be my G. You also be my G. Your voice don't hide. Welcome. You're welcome. Go ahead, please. I've been seeing you for backyard. I don't want to take your call now. You can't disappear. Go ahead.